happen. That's the last freaking thing I need.
Hey Archer fans, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. My name's Tom.
Malachi.
Shane.
James.
And we are back with Archer Season 3, Episode 10. We took a stroll to...
Hickville, West Virginia.
Yeah, to God's country.
Yeah, God's country, the coal miners. And
Shane, I feel like at some point in us like being in high school and stuff that we ended up in like some places kind of like, I don't remember them specifically, but I remember this one.
Do you remember going to...
I remember going to Parkersburg for this party.
Is that the one we walked in the basement?
Yeah, there was... So, for those people that don't know, one of our rival schools in the area, especially like in football, and I don't remember, it was a girl, I don't remember if you met her or I met her, but we got invited to...
It was... Wait a minute, it was me. It was,
We got invited to this party, okay?
Mm-hmm. What the fuck's her name?
And it was like during football season, like I had my varsity jacket on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
These girls invited us
Katarina?
to this party in Parkersburg.
20 years ago, it's hard to remember.
So we go to this party, this house party, and we go downstairs into the basement, open the door up, and there is like all, like...
The whole football team.
The whole football, all white, big football players
big white redneck
with their
motherfuckers.
varsity jackets on. Everything stops. Everyone stops talking. It's like the music where it's like...
Yeah.
And it skips and stops, and everyone is just staring at us. And I'm like...
off.
And I'm just looking at your dad, and I'm just like...
Yeah.
I think I even said like...
Mexican standoff.
Good job, Shane.
So did you guys stay or did you leave?
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, we didn't stay for very long. But I remember they were drinking, and the dad came downstairs, and it was like a rich neighborhood too. Because I went back there like I was like 24 to help do this indie film company that was around here,
Right.
and they were filming an area, and I was like, wow, I've been here for years, but it's the exact same area. Because I remember we left, and we just left her there, and then later on she wanted to hang out again. And I was looking at Tom like, come on, man, like, this could be a good thing. So we picked up again, and then her parents were out of town. And we just went to her house, and then we just hung out in the kitchen like 3 in the morning, and then she just went to sleep. Tom's like, I guess we're driving back.
I don't remember that.
So then I remember we got a bunch of canned food out of we got a bunch of food out of the refrigerator. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. So we stole a bunch of food.
I don't remember that.
You remember we went to Kristen's house? She had a party, and me and Gray House, we stole all the food out of their pantry.
Oh my god.
That was senior year.
Yeah.
That was probably the funnest party I've ever been to. Everyone was there, but
Then the cops came.
everyone was having a good time. There were no issues. There was no drama. Everyone was just having a good time. It was awesome.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and then the cops showed up, and
Everyone scattered.
well, me and let's just call her Susie left,
Yeah.
but Susie was with one of my buddies at the time,
Yeah.
and we're in the parking lot, the driveway, getting ready to pull out. Cop lights right behind us,
yeah,
the spotlight, and we'd been drinking.
Right.
But you were the one who was really
I was in a varsity jacket. I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm just thinking, like, dude, we're done. Like,
Yeah.
we're toast.
Yeah.
You know. Cop walks up to the car, signs his light in. He's like, "What are you guys up to?" And Susie is driving, and she's like, "Oh, just having a little get together. We were just getting ready to drive home, officer." He's like, "You guys drinking?" She's like, "No, sir." He's like, "That's funny because I'm getting a little whiff of something."
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like this, just thinking like just trying to look down. And he flashed his light in, and like I felt the light go on my face. And he's like, "Hey," he's like, "I know you." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Tom Wire." He's like, "Great game Friday night." And I was like, "Thank you, sir." He's like, "You guys have your IDs with you?" We're like, "Yeah." Give him the IDs. He walks back. She's like, "We're going to jail."
Yeah.
She's like, we're gonna get arrested. Like, he knows.
Damn.
And I'm just like, man, this isn't good,
Yeah.
Like 20 seconds later, in the background you hear like ambient like radio chatter.
Right.
He comes back up, puts the IDs in, and he's like, "You guys get home safely." He's like, "Wire." I'm like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "Have a good rest of the season, buddy."
Yeah.
Walked away.
Wow.
And we're like, she's like,
Was this our friend's girlfriend?
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just like, what just happened?
That's crazy.
I remember I stayed behind 'cause I was trying to get a handy from my friend's future fiance.
Oh my gosh.
Last episode, man, like you were just talking about, like, so the culture in this town, it's a small redneck town, but it's not like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
There are probably areas around here, maybe, that I've delivered pizza to, where it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's like you're looking at, Jesus, this place is Hicksville.
Yeah.
It's like a little. You drive down this long ass driveway, and there's like 10 cars that are like all like the motors pulled out of them.
Yeah, it's funny because the house that used to have all the 4-wheelers out in the front near your house. Remember that years ago? I haven't paid attention, but I just noticed the house was all cleaned up. There used to be a bunch of not 4-wheelers, Sea-Doos.
In my parents' house?
No, you're out in Lowell. He had like, I think it was Sea-Doos. You know what Sea-Doo is? The water fucking
Like the
crap.
Jet skis.
Jet skis, yeah. I think he had a bunch of jet skis in his yard.
Okay.
They're all gone now. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know.
But I didn't pay attention last time I was in town, so it might have been a while ago. But yeah, like that's not uncommon here to see cars in the city. In Marietta, it is, but out in the country, like you will see cars in the in the yard.
Yeah, like 10 cars
Yeah.
that are all being like junk cars are just sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been sitting there for years.
Yeah, but you know when you're in this town, like you know.
How did West Virginia get that reputation of being like sticks and hey y'all? And
Well, a lot of it has to do with many things. You know what I mean? Like inherited wealth. Just a lot of people from there didn't come from old money, right?
Coal industry died. Is dying.
Yeah, coal industry's dying. Yeah, there's
Drugs,
like
methamphetamines.
well, yeah, like actually the drugs there are huge. You
Terrible.
start pumping drugs into an area
Yeah.
right.
with like if they're just, if they're like average income, you pump drugs into there, it crashes. You
Yeah.
pump drugs into a high income area, it stays the same.
There was towns that were in West Virginia that were booming towns because of the coal industry, and as the coal industry has died, they're essentially ghost towns now. There's some people there, but
Yeah.
I've seen on YouTube, people saying, hey, this town used to be bustling,
Yeah.
and now it's dead.
Well, Silent Hill is based on a town in West Virginia. And
Really?
But it's actually based on a real event town that's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Like the coal fires and all that stuff.
Right.
Like that. I don't know if you guys have seen Silent Hill, but
I haven't seen the movie, and I played Silent Hill 2 multiple times. Too scared to beat it though.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, before we jump into the next episode, if you want to support us, see more talks like this, check out our Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions. Let's jump in.
Get the glass, Woodhouse. Just give me the pitcher. For I am a sinner in the hands of an angry God. Bloody Mary, full of vodka, blessed are you among cocktails. Pray for me now, and at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen.
Some dry toast?
Yeah, you could skip a step and just feed me some vomit.
Not like you to get a hang.
I mean, I kind of remember being at the wake.
Oh, you poor dear. On behalf of his fellow ISIS agents, please let me be the first to offer my condolences.
And let me be the first to welcome you back into the dating pool.
It's terrible.
I think I took a cab. Hang on! Wait! Let me see some hands! How did we bring food in here? Oh, and also, did we lose some people?
Lana and Cyril bailed. Trifling bitches. Here, unless you're a trifling bitch too. Sweet shit snacks. Look at those.
Oh my God! That's right! It's someone coming back to me.
Sex doll.
Woo! I'm Pac-Man Jones.
Come home
Pac-Man
with
Jones.
Flush my ballot and
You know
give you some
Pac-Man Jones?
heroin.
He played for the Cincinnati Bengals.
I did.
NFL player.
Stripper.
Had issues in strip clubs.
It's fuzzy, I don't remember this. But I do remember her
Strip
being
club
the best
addiction?
sex I've ever had in my
I
life.
don't know if addiction, but he got arrested.
No woman has ever made me... Oh, shit!
Sir,
Phone number, matchbook. I don't know her name, where she works. Woodhouse, how am I gonna find her?
you might check the loo.
What, here? Why didn't you say so?
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh my God, his foot's bleeding.
I know we had an implied oral agreement about heroin, but...
Heroin? That's the last freaking thing. I'm bound up tighter than Dick's hat band.
No, not... Wait, were you... Did we?
Yeah, we did, and you loved it.
No. Dude,
Oh my God.
no.
I don't think she's that bad, honestly. I mean, her character's annoying, but she's not terrible. She's thick
Rather,
with you.
have Lana.
Trying to be gay.
Rather have
I would,
Lana.
obviously her personality is annoying, but her figure's not terrible.
I'd rather have Lana.
Well, of course, who wouldn't?
No, look,
No, you know what was interesting is like Her voice annoys me, not
Right.
not her personality.
You
Well, the
guys
fact
are-
that she's got a big mouth, but
You
like,
guys are aware how often we get criticized in the comments for making fun of overweight people, right?
All the time.
well, I'm overweight, you're overweight, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm joking.
Say that, but I worry that you think
I've
I'm
lost 60
exaggerating
pounds.
when I say
That I was the best sex you ever had?
no. That if anybody ever finds out about it, I will literally, Pam, look at me. I will literally murder you.
Not literally.
Yes, literally. You will wake up in 3 separate 50-gallon drums.
That's 150 gallons.
3 separate?
Dirty
You know why?
ball slapping.
Oh, God!
Come at me, bro! How you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they seen Pammy?
Yeah. How you gonna, I mean, my God. You can't. That was just...
Disgusting! And I hoped I would never have to say this, but you finally topped your 10th grade sports banquet.
Okay, first of all, Mrs. Coach Mumford came on to me. And second of all,
Sometimes I think that I've failed as a mother.
sometimes...
Oh, shut up.
How can you be drinking after last night?
How can you not?
Because I don't have a problem.
Well, I do.
First steps in...
Nikolai Jakov, head of the KGB.
And also possibly Archer's father.
What?
How do you know about that?
Because I'm part of everybody?
Damn that blabber-mouthing Pam!
What did she say? Besides the...
How many possible fathers does he have?
Obviously what you meant.
So
A lot.
Nikolai has been dropping hints that he may want to defect.
What? That's awesome.
I think you mean awful.
Awful how?
Because he thinks he's going to move in with me, who happens to be in a relationship with Burt Reynolds, in case you've forgotten.
You do see one another.
Well, yes, of course, but...
But never in public, right? Only at your place, or maybe a hotel, or...
Or on the dirty floor in the elevator?
What? Pam! Get your bloated carcass
Oh,
How did she know about the elevator?
If anybody ever found out, I would die of shame.
Well, how do you think that makes me feel?
I don't care, Pam. Now, having said that, would you please come in this dirty toilet stall and have sex with me?
Oh, all right.
He liked it.
This time, get in there. All you've been doing is giving one side hell.
Well, when you put it like that, sounds kind of shitty.
Dude, this is weird.
I'm also reassigning you to Siberia.
Siberia?
Well, Barry can't have you moping around here. You know, sowing the discontent is bad for morale.
Et tu, brute?
Too brute.
And don't even think about doing anything crazy like defecting.
I would never defect. I love Mother Russia.
Even when you're chopping through the ice in the toilet so you can poop? I'm kidding.
I've read about that during the Great War.
That's awful.
Sorry, had to go to the bathroom. Nothing unusual, just, normal bodily waste excretion.
If you're quite finished,
Damn near.
then go home, sober up, and make sure your apartment is secure.
Why?
He's not staying at my place.
Well, he's not staying with me.
Then go prep the safe house. Every KGB agent and freelance assassin this side of Berlin will be hunting him down like a dog.
Who hunts dogs?
Orientals, duh.
Orientals.
Orientals.
You assume Jakov got on that train to Siberia. You know what you're doing? I make you S.
Hey, Barry doesn't like!
I make you ass.
Really doesn't. And as you can, well, it's over there now, but the telex from the Siberia desk says Jakov never showed up. Now, why do you think that might be?
Thank you, Boris! I won't forget this!
I promise myself I don't cry. Promise broken.
Well, I assume he's in New York with those shit-bitching ass bastard archers.
But-
I can assume you're already an ass. So contact our sleeper in New York and then cancel all my meetings this week.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I picture you having nicer apartment.
And this is actually the ISIS safe house. Oh, cheers!
Safe house? But Mallory, I assumed...
Which you shouldn't have. What, you thought you'd just show up out of the blue and we'd move in together?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nikolai, it's not that I am not very fond of you. I mean, we have such history together.
Lana Kane, you must be Major Jakov. Such a pleasure. Be a lamb and take
Major Jakov.
Wow! That is big dog. I'm serious. You are literally draining the life out of me.
Come on, you make me sound like some kind of chupacabra, but for dicks.
Where'd you learn all that stuff?
You know, I grew up on a farm, right?
Really hoping that's not relevant. Lana, listen, if this is a booty call, I'm flattered, but...
Oh my god, you're supposed to be guarding Nikolai!
Yeah, so, about that, I mean, don't you think that's gonna be kinda...
Cell phone and house phone.
awkward?
I actually think it's kind of sweet.
Little help.
No, you're good.
Yeah?
Is long time.
Yeah. When was, Oh, I guess when I was in the dreaded Lubyanka with jumper cables clamped to my balls.
So, this is a little awkward.
Yeah.
Maybe some shots.
Yeah, let's try that.
Cyril. Cyril!
I can't believe they dated.
Pretend he's like a rabid dog.
Oh God, just like Old Yeller.
Yeah, if Old Yeller had a big stack of KGB code books,
Yeller.
40,000 bucks in a floor safe.
And was also identified as a sleeper agent by the head of the KGB.
Who, Barry?
What?
White? You guys like smooth R&B?
Are you telling me
That dude is out of his damn mind.
I'm listening.
Oh, that was me.
I mean, he's smart. Way smarter than Jakov. But, oh, and you can bet Jakov's intel is bad. He knew Jakov wanted to defect,
So he's been feeding him fake intel?
I mean, I assume, because Barry's got a master plan, which, when you hear it, will probably make your head explode.
Oh, Jesus!
Jesus!
Cyril?
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh, makes me think that Cyril's an undercover agent. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Don't do that.
That would
I
be
mean,
nuts.
what were you gonna do? Marry
He's a
my
big boy.
mother? Have you met her? Ow!
Don't you ever disrespect her.
You're not my dad!
How would you know? You don't look like me.
Don't take this the wrong way. But thank Christ.
Cheryl!
Barry?
Ow! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Wait, really?
And darn if I didn't. Literally.
Wait a minute. Why am I thinking you live in, like, Russia?
Maybe the tracksuit or...
Right. Which, by the way, you are totally rocking.
Oh, that's just my huge muscles. Want to get out of here?
Oh my god, totally. But, like, it has to be your place because mine reeks of ocelot piss.
I have no response to that.
Hotel.
Damn, no money. Tracksuit, no pockets.
Damn it.
I know.
You know.
It's the one single drawback. Wait.
What? I had tracksuits with pockets.
Check.
You idiot.
Hold the door! Hold the door!
Heading out?
Why? She doesn't have any money?
I actually have a date with Burt Reynolds. We're watching Gator.
Your place?
Gator.
When I get back, we'll talk about the DNA test thing if, you know, you're still into doing that.
Of course I am still into that. You think I will be safe?
God, what's Russian for duh? It's a safe house. Nobody knows where it is.
Well, here it is.
Oh god. Well, here it is.
Neck a minute.
Barry. Barry? Barry! Barry! Barry!
Because who's to say you're not using him for sex?
Pam, don't take this the wrong way, but you're not nearly as stupid as you look.
Okay.
God damn it.
What?
Wait for it.
Leave it.
Ah, look.
Keep your shirt on.
Barry doesn't wear a shirt. Ruins Barry's whole tracksuit vibe.
You got pockets right there.
You're crazy. Am I? And guess is not so bad way to die.
Well, again, relative term.
And afterward, if Sterling want, he can still get some DNA from my body and find out if I am his real father.
Which I'm sure would provide him with some much-needed closure. It's not going to happen.
Why? What is that?
This, glad you asked, is a block of ice with a fork frozen in it. Now I'm setting the timer for 5... heck. Let's call it 10 minutes. Doesn't matter.
Spark from fork, gas from stove. Boom. And no DNA left for Papa test.
Nah, just uncertainty and doubt, which hopefully
Interesting.
I think you can still get DNA.
This is your master plan.
Huh? Oh no. No, this is a whole other awesome thing. This is just a goof.
There is something very important I want you to know.
First thing is, your shitter's clogged.
Don't care. Can't feel my legs.
Second thing is, if you want me to keep doing
Paddle.
it dirty on the down low.
Yes.
Big brawn back.
So Barry brought me here.
How did he know where here was?
No idea. But then he strangled me.
And so, Sterling, remember, things are not always what they appear.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Mother, this isn't voicemail.
Mother, come on. The
Happened.
Mother!
Sterling?
Leave it. Just kidding.
Sterling, it's me.
Duh. Where are you? What's all that? Uh-huh. Okay.
Can't believe he's dead.
Yeah.
What's up?
That was, the man who might have been my father just died.
Well, I wouldn't say amazing. What? Come on, you were pushing rope.
Pushing rope, what's that mean?
Pushing rope, I think that means you got whiskey dick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, so,
We've all been there.
I don't think the episode is made to be laugh out loud funny, but, like, a character we've had since season 1's dead now.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
You never know.
That's...
We didn't see his body.
You're right, but, I mean, we saw the Yeah, we didn't see the body, I guess, but I think it...
Implied.
Certainly.
It's implied because of... Think about what that does to the character of Archer.
It also implied that what's-his-name, Ray, was fucking paralyzed for an entire season.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess we don't know, but
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things where it feels like, because of what it does to the character, it makes sense that, I mean, I think they would go in that direction.
I think he's probably dead, and, you know, that way Archer will never know if he's the father or not until...
But I think that's such a... It's weird because that's such like a... I think that's something like they'd want to answer before the show ends, is who his father is.
And they may.
Well, like
Maybe.
Malachi said, there's a lot of show left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So a couple things. We had the ping pong paddle come back.
Yeah.
You're fixated on that now, aren't you?
Well, I've heard this show does inside jokes and it does like these self-referential things all the way back from season 1 all the way to season 14.
Right.
And it's just like, if you're a fan of the show and you pay attention, you will catch it.
Yeah. And now Archer's banging the curvy girl.
That's crazy,
you
man.
know?
Terrible image.
Well, here's the thing, you know, I think everyone's got a taste, you know what I mean? Like, I think, I mean, that's not my type, but like, Archer, I mean, he was drunk when it went down, and now that they've had the connection, the emotional, physical connection, and it was a positive one, no matter how he is embarrassed or how he might be repulsed by her, he is like, you know, he's using her and she's, you know, using him.
Right. I don't think he's repulsed by her, though, or he wouldn't keep going back. You know, you don't keep going back to the same plate of food that you're repulsed by.
I think you do sometimes. I think.
Well, I personally don't.
Okay, I guess I have. Yeah, I guess I definitely have.
I have not.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, you want to?
I'm never physically repulsed. I'm just repulsed in all the other ways.
With the idea, and if
the
anybody
mentally,
found
the
out,
idea, the personality.
Yeah.
You know, like the parents, the house. You know.
Yeah. Got it.
You know, just like those probably for girls, man.
I feel like Tom has some stories, but because he's over there giggling and laughing, but we'll never hear him.
Well, no, you weren't there for that. It was Matt Hockenberry. Yeah. What did you think, Malachi?
It was funny.
Yeah. What did you like about it?
It wasn't like funny, but the ending was sad because.
What do you think about him sleeping with Pam? To bother you?
It's a horrific act.
Well, I think it's like, for me, it's like, you know, I think we can only evaluate this on a surface level thing, right?
She's not morbidly obese.
I don't have a problem with
I think she's probably morbidly obese on a BMI scale.
Right, but those are kind of...
We're comparing physical attributes of youth and beauty and fertility So like for her to like Lana, right? So Lana, it was like drawn and moves to be like this prime, stunning woman, and Pam, she's drawn to look the opposite, and she acts the opposite. She's incompetent.
Right.
She's many things. Like Lana is beautiful and competent and intelligent and all these other things. And Pam is like the opposite. Except
Do you remember a few episodes ago when she was laying on the across the table and who was she banging that episode?
It was
Cyril, wasn't it?
Cyril.
Yeah.
And then she farts.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
And then
that was disgusting.
And then Mallory goes, oh, and slams the door. Tom lost it, sort of laughing.
But she didn't look terrible laying on that table. Not terrible.
All right, Shane.
I don't think.
Shane.
I mean, everyone's different, man.
Yeah.
I think you should like what you like.
Shane, you're a single man. Okay, you're not married, no kids. This is rewind many years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Come home. Pam is
no.
naked.
Tom, how many women could I have slept with? I didn't, just because I said no. They're not. I wanted to wait to someone I thought was stunning, or like someone I loved with, preferably both at the same time. You know what I mean? And I outwaited that motherfucker longer than most people. Right?
Not as long as me.
Yeah, you slept with him and walked. No, I'm just kidding. I'll cut that out. Don't worry. Yeah, so no, I wouldn't. Not my type. But like I said, I can wait a long time, man. Like
Me too.
I like what I want, and if I don't get it, I won't go for something different or less than what I want.
Get a quickie.
What?
What boy?
What are you talking about? Shut your mouth. I spank your butt in front of all these people. Okay? Jesus. We had the Ocelot that come back again. Show has an Ocelot, and it's not neuter, so it pisses
Ocelot
everywhere.
piss.
Yeah. Archer's voicemail came back again. That's a thing. We didn't have the actor, or at least a voice actor, but Burt Reynolds. They name dropped him. They're still together. Pac-Man Jones. So, who is he? He was a Bengals player who just had a problem with strip clubs.
He was a corner,
Yeah, well,
wasn't he?
It was more serious than that. He's a cornerback. He still lives in Cincinnati, actually. He just got arrested at the airport, ironically, a few weeks ago for getting into it with, I think, a worker at the airport.
Dude, he used
So it
to
was
get
one of
in so much trouble.
He's getting so much trouble.
He'd get pulled over. He'd have guns,
Oh yeah,
drugs.
and that's the thing. I think I don't remember the specifics, but I believe there was a strip club incident in Las Vegas where he had a gun, and I don't know if he just started shooting it or what, but shit got crazy. And I know he got in big trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't know the whole details.
Not good at all.
It wasn't good.
He was kind of a street thug type. He was actually a good player too.
Yeah,
He's like John Morant, dude. Like John Morant, stupid. Like grew up rich neighborhood, and then like got rich and famous and got involved in like some of the gangster.
Is he still having problems? It wasn't last year he was having all those problems.
Yeah, he was flashing guns like he was some fucking gangster, and he's just like,
And
dude,
he
you grew up some rich kid. So, anyways, it was a fun episode. It wasn't. I didn't need it to be funny. But I'm glad that it moved the plot forward. It looked like Nikolai Jackoff is dead. Yeah, and obviously we got Pam and Archer. Maybe, I don't know if that'll last. We'll see. And the fact that he's ashamed with it. Like,
Poor her.
have you ever done anything with a girl that you're ashamed of?
No.
Yeah, me either. Just because I don't do that. I just don't do that. I've never.
I love how
I've never been like that.
No one ever asked me that question because I don't get the chicks.
Well, I know that your girlfriend in high school, you were ashamed of her like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one. That was a big mistake.
I want to hear this story. We don't have to talk about it now. But
Not on camera.
Yeah, I just remember I remember we had to go to the mall, and I remember like your brother Josh. We look at each other's looks like, what is wrong with him? You know what I mean?
Hey, things have improved since then. But still not great.
Yeah. Your wife, your ex-wife, she was good looking in her prime.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in years.
Absolutely. No, she was beautiful.
Yeah.
My last girlfriend was gorgeous.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. But this one wasn't. So I just didn't want to ask.
Yeah, it was. Hopefully, she found love, and whoever she's with thinks she's absolutely gorgeous.
There you go.
That's what we can hope for.
It all matters,
Yes.
right? It's perspective. Anyways, guys, we're out of here.